Good morning to all of you and welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. It is a happy sign to note that the subscribers list of my channel has crossed 2K, that is 2000. It's a sizable number. We all know that this channel is meant to clear the doubts of the law students as well as to inform you about the latest Supreme Court and other High Court judgments to make you aware. Recently, on 2nd of this month, Mr. Aryan Khan, son of, you have to know, a celebrity, Shah Rukh Khan, was arrested in NDPS Act case, and till now it is becoming a subject matter of controversial issues in so many aspects. No doubt, we know that politics also play major role behind it, but as far as legal matters are concerned, very recently, the High Court of Bombay, they have refused to grant bail to Aryan Khan, holding that the statements recorded by the NDPS officer, designated officer, Mr. Samir Wankade, that the statements show that A1 Aryan Khan and A2 Arbaz Merchant were in conscious possession of the so-called drug which was found in their possession. Conscious possession, this is more important because of their voluntary statements. How voluntary statements are recorded by this designated officer, this is the main topic. And second point is whether the confession given before the NDPS officers, it amounts to confession before a police officer, or in otherwise I can put it like this, whether the confession given before the, whether NDPS officers can be designated, can be called as police officers, because you have to discuss about section 25 of the Evidence Act, which says that if any statement, if any confession is recorded before the police, in the presence of police, it is hit by section 25. It is immaterial, it cannot be proved. Now, the crucial point is whether confession recorded under section 67 of NDPS Act is relevant or not. Whether NDPS officers can be called as police officers or not. These things let us discuss. Lot of discussion is taking place. Of course, you all know that even though there is a political background and even though Mr. Samir Wankade, it is alleged that he is a publicity stunt man and he has arrested Riya Chakravarti previously, has investigated the case and he has arrested Mr. Samir Khan, who is the son-in-law of a cabinet minister in Maharashtra state. All these things are there, but still the legal points are more important for us. So what are the legal points? Now I will go one by one. You may be knowing NDPS Act is a draconian law. Punishment may be up to 10 years, punishment may be up to 10 lakhs fine or so. So with the very honorable intention of curbing the so-called drug peddling, drug abuse, the act was introduced in the year 1985. Right. So in this act, out of 83 sections, section 42, 53, 67 and 68 are important. We will discuss. Section 8 read with 20 already they have put. So contraventions. So section 42 says that any police officer or any NDPS officer specially authorized with his behalf, he can enter or search any place without any warrant. So with which Mr. Wankade conducted raids on the cruise and found these persons. Section 53, it designates certain officers of the NDPS or Narcotic Control Bureau or some other police officers to act as special officers. That means they can act like officers in charge of a police station. This is crucial. Section 2 of the CRPC, officer in charge of police station. Who is officer in charge of police station? So if the regular SHO is absent, anybody above the rank of constable is called officer in charge of the police station. So they are equal to officers in charge of police station. And section 67 says that allows the officer to collect information, examine any person whether the act is violated or not. That means they can conduct investigation, they can record the statements of the persons, almost we can say that they can record the confessions, right? So here Samir Wankade, as per 67, is authorized to record the confession statement, right? He recorded the confession statement basing on which the court refused bail, right? Okay. Whether this confession is valid or not, that is the main point. Please remember section 25 of the Indian Evidence Act says, 25, 26, say that if any confession is given before the police, in the presence of the police, even though some other persons are found, it is hit by section 25 and 26. Of course, section 27 gives much leverage. So section 27 says the confession given before the persons in the presence of police is not relevant, but the fact that if something is recovered, it is relevant. If you recover any fact, if you recover any weapon, then it is relevant as far as section 27 is concerned. Now we are concerned with only section 25. Now the point is whether NDPS Act designated officers or police officers or not. So Supreme Court in different cases, they have given, case by case, they have given different versions. Sometimes they say that they are police officers, sometimes they say that they are not. So in Rajkumar Karwal versus Union of India, in this case, the apex court deciding the question of police officer, they stated that under NDPS Act, revenue intelligence officers cannot be considered as police officers for the purpose of section 25 of the Indian Evidence Act. But in the year, I think last year, Tufan Singh, in the case of Tufan Singh versus state of Tamil Nadu, 2019 or 2020, I believe. Yes, Supreme Court clearly stated that they are the NDPS officers are equal to police officers. That means confession given before them, it leads to self-incrimination or it is not liable for proof. So it cannot be repeated. It is not relevant as per the Indian Evidence Act. The Tufan Singh versus State of Tamil Nadu 2020, yes, in which Fali Nariman and Naveen Sinha held that officers of the central and state governments agencies appointed, they are police officers. So as a result of which the confession before them is hit by section 25. Now I think last year also AP High Court in the case of Chala Venkat Reddy, I think Chala Venkat Reddy versus State of AP 2021, basing on the Tufan Singh judgment, they have granted bail to the petitioner also. And very recently, you may be knowing the suicide of Sushant Singh Rajput. In that case, when Riya Chakravarti was arrested under NDPS, Supreme Court clearly stated they are police officers. Therefore, the statement confession given before them, it is hit by section 25 of the Indian Evidence Act. So now let us see what will be the decision of the High Court. So as far as High Court is concerned, now they are satisfied that according to section 67 of the NDPS Act, the statement or voluntary statement or the confession given before the excise officer, the NDPS, that is Narcotic Drugs Bureau officers, is relevant. Here, to conclude, I want to tell you another thing. So, you know how much of the so-called NDPS substances were seized from Aryan Khan. So there is definitely a rumor that he was not in possession, found in possession. But as per investigation, they said that he has hid them under his shoes. Arbaz merchant was found in possession of 6 grams of cocaine, 13 grams of MD and 21 grams of charas. They are very, very lesser in quantity. Of course, also for this, so much, because he is a celebrity's son, definitely it has been assumed so much of publicity importance. Otherwise, we would not have bothered all about this case. Right? So, this is all regarding the is getting time. This is all regarding the Aryan Khan's case. Now the point is whether section 67, which is giving effect to the NDPS officers as specially designated officers, whether they come under police officers or not. Yes. Whether the confession began before them is hit by Section 25 Evidence Act? Yes, as far as we are concerned, as far as the judgments are concerned, but Supreme Court deciding piece by piece, case by case. So let us discuss let us know what will happen. Thank you very much.